What's up, guys? Mr. Lee Redmond here. Welcome back to episode number 9 of the Linton Hotspur story. I am happy to report that after the mess around with number 8, there's no hiccups since then, touch wood. The file did get saved immediately after I finished recording, just to make sure. But thankfully, nothing's happened since then, apart from the fact that we have played the Kings Cup quarter final and 6 league games. We are now up to the Alex Jack Cup semi final against Livingston. We have also had the January transfer window, which, to be honest, has not gone good for us. So we'll go into the transfers first. So you can see we didn't bring anyone in. However, we have lost 3 players. Andrew McIntyre to Blackburn United. I did try to keep all these players, but when I went to offer a contract to McIntyre, he pretty much said no, as he had other offers. I think he actually had about 18 teams looking at him, I think. So it was a bit of a surprise, though, annoyingly. It was quite early on. We also then lost Ben Fitton. This one was the really annoying one, as he had turned down other contracts previously, and he's actually signed for Bonus Athletic in the same division as me, which is what has kind of annoyed me the most, if I'm totally honest. Is it's not even an upward step, it's a sideways step for him. And then the final one, which was on the actual last day, was Ronan Cleland, who has gone to Irvin Vicks, who's actually gone down a division. However, Irvin Victoria are top of their table. So yeah, we've lost the 3 players. I didn't really want to bring anybody in. I must admit, it's not very often I sign players in January, and the fact the last 2 were quite late on was kind of irritating as well. So I didn't actually sign any players. I wasn't going too bad at first, but then we have had a bit of a hiccup. But we're back on it now. So let's have a look at the games. The last game we had was the Cocodian Dysart Alex Jack Cup quarter final win 3-1. We then won 4-3 away at the Vet of Leithen. They actually took the lead through Daniel Connor in the 8th minute, but we actually equalised on the half-hour mark thanks to Liam Strong. However, they retook the lead through Lewis Baker on the 39th minute, but within 60 seconds, Kieran Cadden had equalised for us, and we actually went into half-time 2-2. We then went 3-2 up thanks to another Daniel McLeod penalty. And then on the hour mark, Mark Muirhead scored, which I think was his 10th goal of the season, to make it 4-2. Lewis Baker did score 11 minutes later to make it 4-3, but we thankfully held on to take the 3 points. We then won 3-0 at home to Kenaway Star Hearts. Kieran Cadden in the 2nd minute, Daniel McLeod on the half-hour mark with another penalty, and then Ben Fitton with 19 minutes to go give us a 3-0 win over Kenaway. Obviously, this is during the window, so at this point I had lost McIntyre, but the other 2 were still fine. We then went to Tweedmouth and won 6-0. Kieran Cadden got 2, Ben Fitton scored 2, Paul Hunter and Mark Muirhead. We were actually 5-0 up at half time, and only a Ben Fitton goal in the second half actually gave us the 6-0 win. We actually lost the Kings Cup quarter final away at Whitburn Juniors. Not surprising because they're in a division above us and they're going for promotion as well. But Patrick May actually put them 1-0 up in the 10th minute. Thomas Halloway with a penalty in the 24th minute made it 2-0. We did give ourselves a chance with Kieran Cadden scoring just 4 minutes later. And then just after the hour mark, Hallowell scored again to make it 3-1, and they were able to see out the game. We then had a bit of a blip in the league, losing to Edinburgh College 3-2 at home. We didn't really help ourselves, going 2-0 down inside just 9 minutes. Connor Liddell scoring within 60 seconds and then making it 2-0 7 minutes later. We did help ourselves in Kieran Cadden making it 2-1. And that's how it was at half time. But then Liam Motherwell in the 82nd minute made it 3-1. We did pull another goal back with Cadden in the 89th, but we weren't able to get a third goal, and we ended up losing 3-2 to one of our potential rivals. We then lost a second game, 1-0 against Kilcardy and Dysart. Aidan Costello with a 16th minute penalty, and then part of me started to worry there whether us losing players was going to have an effect, but thankfully we were able to bounce back in the final league game before the semi-final with a 3-0 home win over Dalkeith Thistle. Kieran Cadden in the 18th minute, another Daniel McLeod penalty in the 23rd minute made it 2-0, and then just 10 minutes into the second half, Mark Muirhead scored to make it 3-0, and that is how the game ended, and we managed to end up with a win and won 4 out of our 6 league games. This is how the league looks. We are 13 points clear of Edinburgh South. I feel like it is done and dusted. We need just 2 more wins from the 6 games to guarantee ourselves promotion without having to worry how Edinburgh South gets on. And we are only 4 points clear of Edinburgh College. The thing that helped us out was that when we lost to Kilcardy, Edinburgh College also lost as well. So I think that has helped us out a little bit. What we'll do is we will get into the semi-final against Livingston, and we'll get that going. The other semi-final is, as you can see, Dalkeith against Edinburgh College. So let's see how this goes. As I expected, Hunter was suspended, and his replacement, Robertson, is a youngster. I think a lot of my bench and non-squad players are youngsters. It's going to get interesting in the summer, because I think it is going to be around now that we're going to have to start looking at bringing in players to improve the squad. We'll just put the highlights on, especially as we will be in the first division of the East of Scotland, and then not only that, but we will have a chance of potentially making it into the cup with being in that division. It looks like we are actually getting a kickoff highlight, which Woodrow puts out for a corner. So Kelly swings it over. They jump, but managed to Gibson holds on. Don't think there's any. No, there's no games in our division. Edinburgh College already 2-0 up against Dalkeith. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Not really doing much in our game in a moment. They have a throw through Thompson. Plays it to Rob. Gets back to Thompson. McDougall steps in. Wins the ball. Gets to Henderson. We're playing around a little bit of back here, which I don't like. But we get it to McLeod, who has a bit of space. Would drop into McDougall. To Duncan. To Cadden. Back to McLeod, who plays it down the line for Strong. Beats his man. Plays it across, but gets cleared to McDougall. To Duncan. Henderson plays it out to Robertson, the youngster. A lot of space to run into. Plays it to Muirhead. Swings it over for Strong. Off the bar. Edinburgh College 4-0 up at halftime in their game. Looks like it's going to be them in the final. Muirhead to Strong, and he's put that one over as well. Starting to grow into the game a little bit. Looks like it will be Edinburgh College as the winner of the other game now. We've been 4-0 at halftime, or 4-0 in the first half at least. McLeod's on the ball to Wardrop, to McDougall, back to McLeod. Give up when they play triangles. Bit of a bad ball. Keeper heads it out. And they've hit the bar from that far out. That was a good attempt, but luckily for us, it came off the bar. Dalkeith have pulled one back about half time. It is quite even Stevens. We're not playing too great, if I'm honest. Duncan isn't, so I'll bring him off for another youngster, Ian Johnston. And let's start the second half. Dalkeith have actually pulled another back. Baird to McLeod, into McDougall. Back to McLeod. Back to McDougall. Back to McLeod. Plays it over the top. The keeper come out. Can we win the header? McDougall. We do win a header. Back to McDougall. Back to McLeod. Back to McDougall. Oh, back to McLeod again. Oh my god, we played it to Baird instead. Playing some William says triangle. Robertson cuts in to Wardrop, who hits it, and it's over the bar. And Dalkeith has scored again. Mad. Robertson to Muirhead. Robertson pings it over. Strong jumps and misses it, but he gets the ball. Plays it into Wardrop. Swings the ball over. Yes! Mark Muirhead. Come on. 1-0. Just coming up to the hour mark. It's good because we have started to apply a little bit of pressure. We've gone corner. Henderson to swing it over. Swings it over. And we've hit the bar. I don't actually know who headed that. But we've hit the bar, but they're on the break. Let's not concede from a corner like that. They've crossed the ball. McDougall clears out for a throw-in. Looks like I spoke too soon on Dalkeith. They are now 4-3. It's a great comeback. 20 minutes to go. 15, making a change. Muirhead's having a really good game, but I'm worried about the fact that he's on a yellow. Wardrop can come off for Curry. I am going to take him off because I'm worried about his yellow card. I don't want him suspended if we win the game. We'll leave it at that for the moment. 15 minutes to go. We have been more impressive in the second half. So we have a corner. Henderson to swing it over. Wasting a bit of time. Swings it. Cadden. Oh, he just puts it over the bar. We are now creating more chances, which is good. Couple of minutes to go. I will take off McLeod and bring on... Oh, God, we ain't got a defender on there. McDougall. Place him there. And then bring on Johnston. And then Strong for Cowie. Really hope that doesn't backfire. We do have 2 minutes to go. Oh, crap. Oh, we got in there. Johnston plays it to Harrison, who gets running down that wing. Gets in. Oh, he puts it wide. Could have made a name for himself. I thought he was actually going to get taken out. But we are in the final, and I saw that Edinburgh College had scored a fifth just before the time was up. So it is us against Edinburgh College in the Alex Jack Cup final. So that is on the 17th of May. Newburgh Juniors game has been moved to the 22nd of March. Mental, that's been brought for 2 months. But yeah, fantastic to be in the final. Yeah, we did get prize money again, 8,000 on the 1st of January. I don't know if everyone gets it or if depending on positions, but yeah, we did get £8,000 again. So we'll have a look at some stats. Leading goal scorer is Kieran Cadden on 27, and then Mark Muirhead with 13 and Daniel McLeod with 11. Assist is Muirhead with 18 and then Strong with 17. But I think our leading goal scorer, if he had not left, would have actually been Fitton. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. 15 goals. So no, he wouldn't have been actually. Well, actually, he would have played a few more games. But yeah, what we will do, guys, is we'll play out the season and we will come back for the Alex Jack Cup final. So leave some likes, guys, for winning the semi-final this time round and getting to our first final. Leave some comments and subscribe. And as always, take it steady.